Hey there guys, it's Delta49er here with what's new in Minecraft Snapshot 14w18a. Now there are a few new things in this snapshot, the first being that blocks that are placed beside or above slime blocks will now be pushed and pulled with the slime block. So if I go ahead and put another block right here, you can see that it's actually being pulled by the other slime blocks, the slime block that it is connected to. Now it must be directly connected to this slime block. If I put one there, it will not move with the whole group. But if I do put one, anywhere else really that's connected directly, they all move with the group. Now the other thing you can do, just like you can say just walk on here and jump up and it'll give you a little bit of a boost, or fall on it and it'll give you a boost there. You can also jump on it yourself. It will make you jump. If you're completely still, it will actually make you jump. So if I were to let's say disconnect that and stand on it, once I sort of get still there, then if I were to power it up, you can see that I jump and I didn't even hit the space bar or anything. Now that is true for entities as well. If I were to put a boat here, although it would not exactly make it back down, it will go flying up in the air. We have a pig, or even if I were to shoot an arrow, you can see, ooh, deadly arrow just goes straight into the pig. But yes, it will actually shoot the arrow up into the air like so. This is also affected by the normal physics of a piston block. So if you have a piston block here, you can only have a maximum of 12 blocks connected. So you can see I add some blocks and it stops moving. If I were to remove them, it would continue moving. Now that is not only for a vertical column here, but also for anything that is connected, anything that's part of the group. You can see that this is 14 blocks, and if I were to remove 2, it would continue moving because the entire group is 12 blocks. Now if I have the 14, it doesn't move. It's not just the columns, it is also anything that is connected. The other thing is that the blocks must be connected on a face, not a corner. So I have this D here, and you can see that they're just connected on a corner. If I were to actually power this up, it would actually get picked up by that bottom block and just sort of become somewhat of a G. The next thing is that the model format has gotten some improvements. This is the new texture format. So first, all of the remaining static blocks have been converted to the model format. There's also been a lot of parameter changes. So the use ambient occlusion parameter is now called ambient occlusion. The cull parameter is now renamed to the cull face parameter. And what culling is if I were to, I'm facing north right now, if I were to set the cull face to north, then the face that is facing north would actually be sort of lesser in detail. It's sort of a rendering mechanic that makes things, I guess, more easy to render. So this side, which if I see over here, it's facing north. If I were to set it to north, then I believe this side would be lesser in detail. I'm trying to simplify this a bit. It's not exactly very simple. So the next is that the rotation parameter is now only able to rotate on one axis, so either X, Y, or Z. And I guess it's just made a little bit more clear. And with the new rescale flag, you can make the face of the block scale to across the entire block. The next is that the UV lock, which UV mapping makes blocks the same textures as like an unrotated one. So if I were to have, I can't really have a sphere here, but it will actually sort of scale the texture across the entire thing without having just breaks in it. So you can actually see here, it sort of just continues to the other side of the block, just sort of nice and easily. There's no visible break in it. But now the UV lock actually preserves the UV mapping details when you rotate the block with the rotation flag. That is the end of the snapshot update. It was fairly brief, not too much in this snapshot, but I will leave a link to all the bug fixes in the description below. and you can check that out. If you did find this helpful or enjoyed, a like and a favorite would be greatly appreciated. If you can, go ahead and share this video to all of your friends. That would be greatly appreciated as well. And if you're not already, make sure you follow me on Twitter, like the Facebook fan page, and follow me on Google+. And if you're new to the channel and you do enjoy gaming, tutorials, and reviews, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.